Hey guys, Revenant of Daybreak here. So sorry it's been so late that I'm uploading today, but my phone has decided to be low battery and flip out over me recording, so forgive me. But I'm gonna kind of go fast today. Just look over these cards. Um, you can slow down the video if you want to really look at them a bit slower. Sorry, I'm going so fast. Just want to get this content out to you as soon as possible. Okay, we have Hanged Executioner for 2 and a white. We have a flying creature, flying spirit creature, 1/1. That when it enters the battlefield, it creates another 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. And then you can exile it and pay 3 and a white, and exile it, and then to exile a target creature. Then we have Leyline of Anticipation. Still looking for the green one. Hasn't shown up yet. Then for 2 generic and 2 blue, we have an enchantment that reads, if it's in your starting hand, you may begin with it on the battlefield, and you may cast all spells as though it has flash. Then we have Pacify for 1 generic and a white. We have an enchantment aura that stops a creature from attacking and blocking. We've seen that before. It's a reprint. Another reprint, much better one in my opinion though. For 2 generic and a green, we have an instant Pulse of Murasa that reads, return target creature card or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand, you gain 6 life. Then we have Dungeon Gas. For 2 generic and 2 blue, we have a 3/3 flying spirit that taps a target creature until an opponent controls until Dungeon Gas leaves the battlefield. Then we have for Human Berserker with protection from white, and it's a 1/1 that gains +2/+0 as long as it's attacking for 1 generic and its cost is 1 generic and a red. Then we have Legions and probably the after effects of Legion's Landing. I don't know. The bane of all freaking rat decks though. For 1 generic and a black, you have exile target creature and opponent controls with CMC 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls the same name as that creature. Then the player reveals their hand and exiles a card with the same name with that name from their hand and graveyard. Now, if it was the deck too, it'd be probably a mythic, and oh no, might be banned. I don't know. It's still a pretty good card though. Then we have Bone Splinters reprint, sack a creature, pay a black, and destroy a creature. Then we have Captivating Gyre for 4 generic and 2 blue. We have return up to 3 target creatures to their owner's hands. It's pretty good. It's return. Then you have Repeated Reverberation for 2 generic and 2 red. You copy a instant or sorcery or loyalty ability twice and choose new targets for the copy. I like it. Goes with like Izzet stuff. Then you have Season of Growth for 1 generic and a green. You have an enchantment that reads whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. And then whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Like it. Love the art on that one. Then we have Wolf Rider's Saddle for 3 generic and a green. We have a artifact equipment that says when Wolf Rider's Saddle enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, then attach Wolf Rider's Saddle to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and cannot be blocked by more than 1 creature. And it's equipped 3. Then my speculation came to life. No, I said how Mu Yanling would get her Planeswalker yesterday based on flavor text. Here she is, Mu Yanling, the Sky Dancer. She for 1 generic and 2 blue, we have a beautiful Planeswalker that with the +2 ability that reads, you can +2 it, and then target creature gets -2/-0 and loses flying. Then we have the -3 ability, which reads -3, and then create a 4/4 blue bird creature token with flying. And then we have -8, which is so good. All islands you control gain the ability tap to draw a card. Don't like the 2 starting loyalty, but for the ultimate, I guess that kind of makes up for it. Then we have a Cavalier of Dawn, and it has, I want to say Vigilance. I'm not sure. We'll see. No, it does. It has Vigilance, and when it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. And I'm guessing when either the token or Cavalier of Dawn dies, return target artifact or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. Like it. Beautiful card. Love the stats. 4/6. You gotta love it. It's pretty good. Would like it to be a 5/6, but can't always get what you want. But that's okay. Still love the art on that. But next, Scholar of Ages. For 5 generic and 2 blue, we have a human wizard 3/3 that when it enters the battlefield returns up to 2 target instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Just getting stuff back. Then we have Knight of the Ebon Legion. It is a 1/2 Knight? Vampire Knight? I'm not too sure. I'm gonna call it a Vampire Knight for 1 black. And it reads pay 2 and a black and put +3/+3 on him and give him Dust Touch until end of turn. Like it. And then it says whenever any player loses 4 or more life in a turn, then he gets a +1/+1. Okay, then we have a Scuttlemutt, artifact creature that it taps for mana. It doesn't have a description on this one, sadly, so sorry guys. But it taps for mana, and then I think it taps creatures for mana as well. It's a 3 generic for a 2/2. Not bad. Then we have a Sun Herald, beautiful angel, 4/4 with flying and 3 generic and a white to give another target creature that has flying a +1/+1 counter. If it was two generic less, it would be a rare. This card would be a rare. It's really good though, but sadly it is a bit pricey. 4 generic and a 2 white to cost. Alright, we're getting up to the final stuff. Then we have Masterful Replication, an instant that reads create a 3/3 colorless golem token. Choose one. You can either do that, or you can choose a artifact you control. All artifacts become a copy of that artifact. Artifacts you control become a copy of that artifact you control until end of turn. Would work good with Urza and the construct Urza makes. Then for 5, and it's 5 generic and a blue. Then we have Portal of Sanctuary. For 2 generic and a blue, we have an artifact that says tap 1 generic. No, pay 1 generic, tap it. Return target creature you control on each aura attached to it to their owner's hands. Activate this ability only during your turn. Don't like that. Wish I could activate it anytime I want to, but like the artwork, it's pretty good. Then dinosaurs are back. I'm not gonna speak on why I don't like dinosaurs mainly. Well, it was mainly because I played against them so much and it was not fun. Then we have a Rotting Regisaur. Looks like Mr. Raging, or Mr. Alpha Regisaur was not doing too hot now. He's a zombie dinosaur, and you discard a card at the beginning of your upkeep. Terrible ability unless you running like Graveyard. Then it's actually really, really good if you can discard creatures. And then it's a 7/6 for 2 generic and a black. So pretty good. And one quick second as I ready up for the next few cards that are going to be coming on the screen, because they are pretty good if I do say so myself. So we have next the final three for today. Marauding Raptor, one generic and a red for a dinosaur creature that makes creature spells you cast one less to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur was dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, I don't like the 2 damage thing, but it's still a pretty good card. Then we have Yarok the Desecrated. It is in the colors of Sultai. I may be wrong, don't roast me, please. Can't remember all of them. And then we have a legendary creature, Elemental Horror 3/5. That has Death Touch, Lifelink, and if a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control, the ability triggers an additional time. Okay, this is just a better version of Teysa Karlov from Allegiance, but it costs more, but it's more powerful. But I like it. It's pretty good. Then we have the greatest card I've seen today. Soren got another Planeswalker card. Let's go. Gotta love it. It's Soren for 2 generic and a black. 4 starting loyalty. Love it. Then you can +1 him. Target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. If it's a vampire, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then his secondary +1 ability is you may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Soren Imperious Bloodlord deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Then you can -3 him and put a vampire creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. So good. It doesn't matter how much it is. It could be 10 mana, 12 mana, boom, it's on the field for -3 loyalty. So good. Don't really think he has a super duper impactful ultimate like freaking Moo Yamling, but it's still really good and I want it. I'm sure y'all want it too. It's a good mythic. So is Yarok and Moo Yamling and all things we've seen today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you like the cards. Hope you get good cards once it comes out. And see you in the next video.